Hi everyone, I'm Ofer from Vectara. This is the next one. And speaking about magic and technology, I used to like this show when I was a kid. It's called Knight Rider, for those of you who don't know. And it included a car, a self-driving car, with a little AI agent in the dashboard called Kit, who was helping David Hasselhoff solve crimes and catch bad guys. And that sounded like magic when I was a kid. But it's almost a technology now. We have the self-driving car. You see them all around San Francisco now. And we almost have the agents. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. And so at Vectara, I work with enterprises on a platform for AI agents. And we see AI agents become more and more real with a lot of interesting use cases that deliver a lot of value, like customer service, in marketing, in sales, etc. But there's a problem. There are hallucinations, and there are generally errors and mistakes that AI makes that really block this ROI or can block this ROI depending on the use case. In fact, 73% of people that we talk to, there's surveys and the people we talk to, they all are worried about this. This is the main hurdle for adoption in actual mission-critical use cases. And there's a famous MIT report you see here, came out a couple months ago. It says 95% of the Gen AI sort of projects right now are failing or will fail, and especially because of these three reasons: poor response quality, lack of skills, and other reasons. And so at Vectara, what we do is we provide a trustworthy, kind of think about it as an operating system for building agents. It's a platform for developers with an API to do everything you need to build trustworthy agents. So some of the use cases are conversational AI. That's the typical chatbot we all know. But there's others like enterprise deep research, document generation, and a couple others. And what we provide is all the infrastructure and all the capabilities you need to do that reliably. So it includes things like very good retrieval. We focus a lot on that. Something we call guardian agents, which is a technology to sit next to the agents and actually protect them against doing bad things, because they make a mistake in step one and they sort of, it amplifies because they're multi-step sort of creatures. And then centralized governance, which is kind of mandatory for enterprise deployments. All right, so what does that mean a little bit in more detail? What we did is we focused on a lot of really interesting capabilities that we thought, a year or 2 years ago were very important for this. So one of the biggest things is hallucination mitigation. You see here in the middle, where we developed a hallucination detection model and a correction model. It's like the number one on Hugging Face for those pieces, but it also includes things like retrieval pipeline I mentioned, and a lot of work on tables and images, which are very common for more than demo kind of agents, like things that service real customers. Ultimately, we do have a lot of kind of enterprise empathy, if you will. We think a lot about, we work a lot with bigger companies. We like to think about, they don't like to do it yourself. They like to use something that has all the capabilities and use it effectively. And that's what we focus on. Some customers, to give you a sense, we work, for example, with Texas Instruments, a big, Fortune, I don't know how many, maybe 50 or 100 company. We started with them with about 7 use cases they were developing internally with all kinds of open source tools. They transitioned to our platform, now have about 30 teams working on this. And then Broadcom, which was recently in the news, if you didn't hear, they did a big partnership with OpenAI for $10 billion. It was very, very interesting. By the way, it happened a week after we signed a deal with them. So I'm just saying, I don't know. But they are using us for their front end. This is a conversational AI use case, using us for their front end of customer service for all their customers. So really proud of that. You can also see there's the Air Force, which tells the story about our platform is really, really secure and robust, like they wouldn't choose us otherwise. So that's what we do. Thank you for listening. I am going to be here for a little bit. Our CEO is also going to be here later this afternoon. His name is Dr. Amar Awadallah. And if you have other questions for him, please see his talk later this afternoon. And thank you, everyone.